Hello everyone, hope you're well. I've not posted for a little while, just been really busy, both with the trading and just with trying to get my other business ready for when we reopen. But yeah, just want to talk about this Plus 500 account. I think if you look at one of my previous videos, my account went from 10,000 to over 22,000 in one day. My best day I've had. And I mean, it's really taken off since then. I didn't like to withdraw money usually, I just reinvest it. But this account was only ever meant to be 10,000 maximum. So I've been withdrawing the money off the top now. As you can see in my funds management, I've withdrawn, well, you can see 4,000, 2,900, 900. So what's that? 7,800, 8,800, 10,800 pounds I've withdrawn in the last week from this account, which was only 10,000 2 weeks ago. So I mean, it's made over 300% in about 2 weeks. This account, it's ridiculous. It's making so much more than my bigger account makes, to be honest with you. It's sort of putting my other account to shame. But this one is high risk, high reward. So what I do is, as my money's coming up right there in the profit, in the available, you can see it's rising. So we go to my favourites, see what we can buy. It does actually max you out a lot lower than it does on eToro on here. So you see most things, if I go to try and buy them, it will turn me down. It will say I've got the maximum amount. The position cannot be opened since you exceed the maximum volume allowed. So yeah, I'm not allowed to buy a lot of things. Xpeng had a really good day yesterday and they're having a bit of a correction today. So I'll try and buy some more of that if I'm allowed. Not allowed. Let's see, even if I try and buy the minimal amount. Let's see what the minimal amount is. So the minimum amount, £18, 0.5 shares. Sorry, not allowed. So that is, again, it has its benefits and it has its weaknesses. Using Plus 500, to be honest. eToro is still the best one, but Plus 500, they offer you much better leverage, but it just has a Plus 500 outdoes it in many other ways. So let's just see what I can buy with this money. I think we're going to buy some Neo. It's not got the best leverage on here, it's not got the fastest growth, but it's not making me any money sat in my available. It won't let me buy Neo either. Yeah, your money's not making you any money sat in your available. Sitting around thinking I'm in an R on what to buy. Yeah. Ooh, see now that available's up and down. Just try and spend it while it's there. Anyway, I'll come back and try and find something that I'm not quite maxed out on. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. So I did have a lot of cannabis index. I sold that today because I think it's been flying so much it's going to have a drop back. It has dropped back a little bit already, so let's buy back in. Right, let's have a look at the eToro. So eToro, we had some real big jumps today, as we say in the cannabis industry. Tilray and Afria, SMG. I think Aurora Cannabis also jumped a lot today. Companies like Gevo and Fuel Cell have been doing really well. It's been a really good day. I mean, you can see here, this is my leaderboard in order of profit by percent, but that is just the average. So you'll have some things that are right down low, but it's just that I've bought back into them recently. So I mean, if we open up one of these, for instance, Plug Power, it says 8%. When I open it, my top one is 10.79. One's like Tesla, 33%, it says average, but I've got one as high as 141. So yeah, it's been a lot going on. I'm looking to try and hit my next big milestone this month, trying to get to the 100k equity. But yeah, this is a much more secure, slow growing account than the Plus 500. You know, I wouldn't have that much equity on my Plus 500. I wouldn't sleep at night. But eToro, where it works differently, each buy is separate. So one, if say for instance Blink charging went down and I hit a stop loss, I don't have stop losses on there because it's not leveraged, but if I had stop losses it would have hit them. It would just wipe out that one buy. Because if we go back to the Plus 500, see the whole available and the whole equity is leveraged as one. So you could have one company dive really badly, which makes you hit that M margin, the minimum margin line, and it will automatically start closing positions. So you don't want to let it do that. You want to keep an eye on that and make sure you stay well away from that minimal margin line. I try and keep some money in available if I can, but yeah, so there's a lot going on here. Electric cars, NEO, Xpeng, Nikola Corporation, cannabis industry, electrical companies, IQIYI, which is like Netflix in China. They've actually got more subscribers than Netflix. Sociedad Química, they're mining lithium for electric batteries for all these new electric cars that are coming. Global Lithium, it doesn't perform as well, to be honest. I'm looking to sell a lot of my Global Lithium once they come up a little bit. I'll probably sell them, as it just doesn't perform as well as the lithium and battery index. If I could buy more of this, I could. I think they've actually removed the listing where it was so popular, but you can look up online the companies that build the lithium and battery index, and I'd definitely advise to buy into them. Companies like Panasonic, I think, are in there, and yeah, I can't think off the top of my head. If you go to Google, search which companies make the lithium and battery index, you will see. And yeah, Panasonic's definitely one to buy. They don't trade until midnight, unfortunately, but I'll be looking to buy some more of those. I don't like to leave orders so much because you never know what happens. I've had times where orders fail and they've cost me money, so you can set an order, but yeah, I like to prefer to do it and make sure it's done. So yeah, please let me know in the comments if there's any companies that you want to look at, or if there's anything that you think I should look at coming up for the year ahead. I think we're going to see a year of a lot of growth with coronavirus ending sooner or later. Got the inauguration of Joe Biden. He's going to be doing a lot of things for green energy in the renewables market. He's talking about a $2 trillion energy deal. Yeah, it's going to be a prosperous year, I think. After such a bad run up leading up to the year, I think the economy can only do better. So let's wait and see what happens.